I got to ask you this because this is interesting to me. So The Rock, obviously, kind of, let's be honest, he ruined for me. He ruined Mania quite a bit. But now he made that announcement about New Orleans, and it's not even going to be in New Orleans. So he's 0 for 2 right now, right? When you're looking at
Yeah,
The
I
Rock?
wouldn't say this New Orleans one was his fault, because I'm sure. I mean, when it was announced, I mean that was the intention. But some of the stuff leading to Mania this year. I mean, I don't know if we'll ever know the full story of what happened, but it was certainly very bizarre. He showed up a few times. He teased some stuff. And then he ended up being the guy responsible in storyline for John Cena turning heel. And then he vanished. And I mean, he wasn't there. And I mean, even he said, like, I watched WrestleMania. I saw Travis Scott come out and I thought, man, people don't expect me to be there. And it's like, yeah, they sure did, brother. Where were you? And I don't know where he was. I don't know what the story was, but there's clearly something there.
Yeah, there's got to be. I mean, he did Pat McAfee 2 days later. He's just sitting there. He's like, I wasn't doing anything. I'm home, and you're like, what the hell is going on with him? Something is up. Maybe him and H aren't getting along. Maybe is
I
that
don't know if
possible?
not getting along is the but I mean it's very well they may not be getting along. Certainly that's what, people have rumored. I don't know anything about that, but I mean, they have had a rivalry dating back to the 90s. And Hunter is he's Vince McMahon right now, and he's got a lot of power, and The Rock is on the board, and he's got a lot of power. And you got two guys like that, and sometimes they both have ideas. And if you're a Nick Khan or Ari Emanuel or whoever, I mean, you sort of have to make a decision. Like, well, what are we going to do here? I mean, Hunter, he does book long-term storylines, and it's kind of funny because if you look at The Rock over the last probably year and a half or so, it's like Rock is sort of the new Vince McMahon in the sense that you got something planned out, and then Dwayne shows up, and he's got an idea, and then, well, here we go. Got to change some stuff around, and that's exactly. It was much worse with Vince because he would do it every Monday and every
Yeah.
Friday and just screw everything up regularly. At least Rock kind of just like steps in and kind of throws a monkey wrench in, only sparingly. But yeah, it's definitely weird.
To me too, and I may be crazy in this, but Cena without The Rock is kind of like, especially the way they set it up, was almost like pointless, or he is pointless without The Rock, because it's like you needed the three of those guys together. Even though Travis Scott, I mean, that's just an abomination, but that's a different story for a different day. But like, if the three guys aren't together, a nut shot and a horrible mist of a belt shot is the finish without The Rock. I mean, it just seems so, like, I don't know, maybe Triple H couldn't have done anything better booking wise, but I just felt like there could have been a better finish for that, knowing that The Rock wasn't going to be there. Like, if it's three guys and Rock is one of them and he's the one that's kind of the one pulling the strings, right? I mean, am I crazy on that, or thinking like
No,
maybe
you're
they should
not.
have called an
And the
audible?
thing, it wasn't even so much the finish to me. It was just more so, and this is an ongoing thing. The original idea was apparently that John Cena was going to turn heel at WrestleMania.
Okay.
So it would be, leading up to Mania, John Cena's a babyface, Cody Rhodes a babyface, talking about this 17th title, everybody's cordial. And then WrestleMania comes, and he turns heel and wins the title. So they changed everything in Elimination Chamber. Like a couple days before the show, it was like, you're turning heel here. And, Cena was sort of like, all right, well, whatever. And so what happened was everything they had planned leading to Mania was now changed. Now John Cena's a heel. And so the road to WrestleMania with John Cena as a heel, I thought it sucked because, like, John Cena he's just the old, it's because of the fans. And he's bringing up all this stuff that these fans did in like 2007,
Right.
2008. You
Right.
guys booed me. I did everything for children, blah, blah, blah. And the problem is, this would have been a great heel promo in 2010, but it wasn't 2010. It was 2025, and John Cena had been around for a decade. He hadn't been booed in years. I
Yep.
mean, every time he'd come back over the last 5-10 years, people loved him, got into him. So he's out there cutting this promo, and it's like you're gaslighting the fans. You fans, blah blah. And the fans have been like behind him for a decade. So that was weird. But I thought, you know what? This wasn't supposed to happen like this. So let's get to Mania, do the finish, and then we'll get what was supposed to happen with John Cena. Instead, it's the same promo every time. You fans! I've heard this promo so many times, and it's just the John Cena heel turn is not working for me, And even as they were doing the Cena deal, you had the thing with R-Truth, and it's like, you know what? One of these days, John Cena is going to attack Truth, and there's going to be so much heat, and they're going to be able to at least do something out of that. And instead, what they did is he attacked him at a press conference on the internet in front of a bunch of reporters who, for once in their lives, made no noise whatsoever. And he just puts this guy through a table to deathly silence. And it's like, that's the angle you did with R-Truth. And then it's like R-Truth does one interview and they're wrestling at Saturday Night's Main Event. And it's kind of, you're wasting one of John Cena's last matches on what could have been like a pretty good little program with him and R-Truth, based on years of R-Truth saying, John Cena was a childhood hero. And instead, it's just been kind of like, nah, whatever. It's a match on a show.
Yeah, to me, the actual turn Elimination Chamber is awesome, and then everything after that's been awful.